Okay, hi guys. Today I'm going to be doing some yoga and you're going to join me. And today, every day I start out drinking my hot water. And usually I have my bigger mug that has the V on it. And my son says it's for Virgo, Demarcus, Rico. Uh, but today I'm blessed. So I'm showing off, showcasing my blessed uh, cooked mug today. And the water is truly really hot right now. So we're gonna be doing some yoga today, and I usually do yoga with Adrian. So I'm on flow 4. I've already started it, so I've already started the beginning, flow 1, 2, and 3. So today is going to be flow 4, and I don't know, excuse me, how I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna try. Cause again, I put on a little weight, which is fine, but I'm not as flexible as I used to because of the accident, and I've been stagnant. But it is now time to get this body moving. Yesterday I went for a walk. Didn't know that I was gonna go, but it was such a beautiful day outside. I said, you know what, we'll just go ahead and walk up the street, walk down. So I extended the walk a little bit because it was beautiful outside. So today I intend to do that today. But I need to get my body flowing and getting it right. And when I do exercise, and especially yoga and Pilates, when I do that, it helps me all over. It helps me with everything. So therefore, I tried to match, but I couldn't find the other of either. It's somewhere here. I don't know where it's at. It's somewhere here. But I couldn't find them. So right now I'm going to, these are my my ankle compression, because yeah, I do have a weak ankle, especially this left one, and this left leg is very heavy. So I have to try to strengthen it as much as I can, right? And once it's strengthened, then I'll be able to wear like a little small heel, because my feet is totally flat. I'm flat-footed. So when you have flat feet, it comes with the territory. So you have to make sure that you do things or whatever to make sure. I'm gonna stop saying whatever. You have to do things to make sure that you're strengthening that ankle so it can become a little bit more flexible and a little bit more supportive when you wear your heels or your shoes, or just to support your body, because we have to take care of our feet, because our feet supports our frame, it supports our body. So it's truly needed. I didn't realize how important it was until I couldn't use them anymore. And that's probably another story time at a later date. So even though this is weak, I have used this side more often than I've used this side. So now I have to get them back equal. I'm not going to do too much of anything. If it's too much, remember I'm still going through this concussion, because it may make me lightheaded and I may fall. So I'm not going to do that, like sudden moves and things. So if you see me just not participating, then I'm not going to do it today, because I'll go back and do it at another time, because guess what? I don't want to fall and have another concussion, right? So we're going to, and my ankles hurt. I don't know why. Maybe when I was doing a dancing and didn't warm up and didn't stretch. But I am going to be stretching and warming up today, because that right there helps to prevent injury, strains, sprains, fractures, injury. So both ankles are a little, so I want to strengthen my ankles up. But then it's going to help me with so many different things, like my blood pressure, just my overall mood, my flexibility. And I love to do yoga because it is just so relaxing. So therefore, it keeps you calm. It helps with anxiety if you have anxiety. So many other physical, emotional things or whatever that you may suffer, it helps with. So I'm going to let you see me, and I'm just putting it out here. Like, I haven't did yoga in a minute, like before the flow, the continuous flow, because Adrian has a yoga flow for 30 days. So I'm going to see if you all can tell some of the transition that I have been doing while doing yoga with Adrian. So this is going to be day 4. This water is still boiling hot. I'm going to have to just sit it here for a moment. And when I sit it there, then I'm going to go ahead and start doing some stretching, some exercises to stretch. I have my yoga blocks. I have my yoga blocks here. So I got to take them out of the plastic. That would kind of help. And I never just knew that, I just left them on because I've used this several times before. These are like a lot of years old. Well, maybe 3 years old. Got these from Five and Below. Yeah, I get a lot of my stuff. I got those weights from Five and Below. Some mats. I got 3 mats here and 1 right there because this is hardwood floor. So I didn't want, it hurts like when you're doing like the knee things and the poses and the downward facing dog and all that. It hurts. So again, prevention is the key to everything. So safety first, right? So I'm trying to protect these bones that I have, and I'm not going to put too much stress on them because I am just now getting back into this. If I was continuously doing this like I used to do, then yeah, it wouldn't probably be a problem because my body has got accustomed to it. But since I'm starting out fresh, and I'm letting you all see that I start out fresh, everything that I do is not going to be perfection, but I'm gonna try. At least I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna try. So, in the future, I think that I'm going to do some Zumba, some more Zumba, get some more cardio in there because that kind of helps with, you know, with everything. And like I said, it's just going to be a healthy journey, and I'm glad that you all are here to join me on it. So without further ado, I am about to do some flexing. Literally. No, I'm about to do some stretching, and come along. If you want to come join me with some stretching, go right ahead. There's not a problem. So I'm going to stretch. I'm going to begin stretching. And it hurts right up in here. But I'm not going to do it too much because guess what? I don't want to injure myself. So I'm going to go to the other side. And again, right now this is the more dominant side because I've really put in work. As you can see, I've really put in work with the left side versus the right side now. And this is what I really do everything on. So I'm going to go down, and that really hurts because I haven't stretched this as often. I usually use the left side now, which I don't know when I started doing it, maybe when it became injured. And that hurts, so I have to work on the flexibility. So we're going to go back to this side and do it again. We're going to go down. And I'm wobbly, I'm telling you guys. So, by me being wobbly. So I can rest up on the yoga block like this. And I can go to the other side and do the same thing. Which will give me support so I can get a good stretch in, right? There we go. I got a good stretch in. So, I used to pop my bones. So now I'm just going to, because these hips, this side of my hip have been really bothering me. And I know the reason. I've already seen a specialist about it. I'm not as active as I used to be. So, you know, you got to get moving again. And that's what it is. I'm supposed to go to physical therapy, but I think I'm actually supposed to have a shot, but I think I'm going to do the less invasive type of treatment before I even go that road. Because I feel that if I can exercise and prevent that from happening or giving my body what it needs, then let me do that first before we talk about medication, shots, any of that, because that's like the last resort for me, the very last resort for me. So yeah, I'm just going to, you know, you hear those bones pop. I want you to hear everything because those bones are popping. They are definitely popping. So to just stretch, because I want to jump into a whole plie pas de bourrée, but I can't because I don't want to hurt myself, right? So, backstory, when I was in high school, I fell in love with dance, okay? So dance is so therapeutic for me, and I had this amazing teacher, Mrs. Williams, right? And I will forever be grateful to Mrs. Williams because, or was it Miss Williams? I'll ever be grateful to Miss Williams because she made me enjoy and love something and be so secure within my body that there's nothing, these flaws, everything that I have flaws because I don't have the perfect body. I'm not the perfect person, but that's okay because she instilled in me to love myself and to just always remind us that you only get one body, so you might as well work with what you got, right? And I'm a firm believer in that. With this one body, with these imperfections and all of that comes with it, I'm gonna work with what I got. And I'm gonna say that it's enough, it's sufficient, you know? So that's what I want you guys to think on it. So I want you to have that disposition, that mindset that even if you do have imperfections, even if you do have flaws, it's sufficient. It's worth it, right? You're worth it. So we're not gonna all wake up and look like Beyonce, because Beyonce don't wake up looking like Beyonce, right? She's a beautiful woman, but you know, she'll tell you in some of the things that she has flaws. You know, Rihanna, they all have flaws. And it's okay to have the flaws. It's okay to be who you are and not try to copy someone else because this is the original copy. So be content with this original copy, right? And once you're content with this copy, I'm telling you, life is easier. Life is so much easier because I can only control what I can control, which is me. So therefore, my biggest competitor is me. I don't compete with people for what? Right? Because when God created me, and I like to say created, He created me for me. I am hungry, y'all. I'm gonna have me some berries, but it's like 7 something in the morning. I usually eat at 8 or 8 something or whatever, but I wanted to get this yoga in. I woke up with my humidifier just with mist all over the floor, so I had to mop in my room, and I usually do it because my TV's in my room and it's bigger, so I can see, get a bigger screen. But I'm on my iPad now, and this will work too, as long as I get it done right. Just what Nike say, just do it, right? We're gonna just do it. So, and you don't have to do this, but because I've danced for what, 30 years now, I'm used to some of the warm-up exercises that she had us doing because they still work. They still keep you flexible. They still keep you, you know, in shape. It's toned. It's everything. So I used to teach aerobics for a minute, and it was nothing professional. But my daughter went to the YWCA, and the women wanted to work out, and I went to like lots of Zumba classes, and you know, I've always been very athletic. Always was a dancer. And that's pretty much probably why my journey has been like it is now, to where when the day I become stagnant is when I gain weight. But then I'm vegetarian now. So a lot of people don't know that vegetarians, some of the biggest animals in the world are vegetarian. So because they eat vegetables and stuff, they eat off the land, and you can get a lot of those things that you will find in meat and vegetables, right? So, and that's a whole nother thing or whatever, because we're not really supposed to eat meat anyway. We're not carnivores. Our teeth are not made to tear and rip apart the meat, right? We have to use tenderizers and things like that in order to digest. So it's kind of hard on your digestive system, which made me become vegetarian, because meat was especially chicken, was really hard for me to digest. I had some issues, so I said, you know what? I have been thinking about becoming vegan for years, right? Because I've always liked more vegetables than I like meat. So when that happened, that episode happened, and it's been 3 years that I've been vegetarian. I was like, I might as well, because I would always do fast for like 2 weeks. I would do fast, and I had the most energy and felt amazing. Skin was amazing. So I was like, you know what? How do I start? And I never knew how to start, but I was kind of forced into starting. Give me a moment because that's my alarm. I guess it's 8 o'clock, y'all. It's going off. So without further ado, I'm just going to do it and you all can join me. And if you can't, then that's fine too. You can sit here and watch. No judgment over here. No, not a problem. So I'm going to take my yoga block over here and I am just going to, and I usually just go and stretch. And that's just me. And I just do that. It's kind of like stretch. And it's just random. It's just random. It's no set routine, but I try to do them equal. Try to do them equal. And that ankle, I'm glad I did put these on because that ankle really hurts. Yeah, and I just try to go with it and stretch because Adrian is gonna make you stretch, honey. She don't play. She's gonna make you do some things. And it feels good when I'm doing this, guys. So you can kind of like rock. And then we're going to go to the other side and rock right. Now I do other exercises as well. Some key exercises that I do. I know I don't have many of these, but I can still bend for the most part. But I'll be able to do it more when I'm transforming my body, my physical, what I want to say, endurance, right? So, yeah, I'm gonna go here and I have that shave. I am, but I haven't. So this is where it's at, right here. I'm trying to reduce these hips because I don't know where they came from. Yes, I did. It was from my mother, and it's a curse, and it could have just not came by me. But I try not to. I want to reduce it, and even if I can't, just keep them toned, right? Just keep it toned. And breathing is important. Yeah, so I don't do too much of anything because she's gonna have you stretching, but this is just like my warm up, and it differs from time to time with me, right? It differs. Yep. But I'm just trying to get loose. Ooh, and just and then you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but that's me. Going down. I'm gonna twist with it. Twist with it. Twist with it. Because it actually feels good when you go into this position and you squat. Because that's the release upon them hips, right? When you're giving yourself a release. It's releasing. And it's making me a little bit more. So I'm gonna pivot. So it's giving you more flexibility. Woo, see? I haven't done this in a minute, so bear with me. I'm gonna go back. And then we are going to go to this side. I'm telling you, this is the weaker side, but also the kind of dominant one, which is crazy, isn't it? And you see I'm shaking, and yeah, this is how my body is doing because it's telling me, girl, you know better. You need to get back and start working out more. So I'm gonna go back here, and then I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna stretch like this, right? I'm gonna stretch. Now watch that phone start blowing up. I may put it on Do Not Disturb so I won't be disturbed. And we're gonna stretch. We're gonna bring it out. Stretch. Let's stretch, guys. Yep. We're gonna do it again. Didn't I tell you? It never fails. I'm about to go and put this phone on Do Not Disturb mode though. So I won't be disturbed. So we won't be disturbed, right? Yeah. Because it's all type of distractions, especially with that noise that you hear. And I like to shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, yeah. Shake it out. So now I may like to rock to kind of get your body like, okay, I'm about to do this, body. Wake up. You need to wake up, body, because guess what? I'm about to put some work in. I'm about to work you out. And yeah, I just woke up. Probably look a mess, but it's okay. I'm okay with it. It's hot in here. I used to go to the park and do yoga. You know, go to Forest Park, because they have, is that Art Hill over there? I think it is, to where they go and we be out on the, you know, in the elements and doing yoga. And it's so refreshing when the breeze is blowing in your hair and it's against your face and your skin. And you just let all the natural elements just, you know, motivate you to relax and want to do yoga. Then the scenery is absolutely gorgeous when you go. So those are the things that I like to do. And it's getting better. It must be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to really silence this for a moment. It's on focus. So I'm gonna put it on Do Not Disturb, right? Because we don't want to be disturbed. And I'm gonna use my phone to do the exercises. And let me see. So I'm gonna have it sitting on my chair to where I can actually see it. Or should I have it on the floor? Maybe the floor. We'll see which is better. With that heat, well, I guess it's gonna be hot yoga today, huh? Kind of like wake the body up, like. Now this exercise, this stretch, I always do. And I'll do it because it feels good. Yeah. You hear that? Yeah. It always does that. Now, and they call this child's pose. And you go back and forth. And I like to rock. You can just stay still. But we do this probably 95% of the time on some of the workouts with yoga, because it does help to stretch. You know. And did you know that Miss Williams, when we were in school, was actually conditioning us, you know, and then we didn't know that it was yoga. We just knew that this is an exercise that we had to do. And who would have known 30 years later, I'm still carrying it out, right? So, yeah. So, and then we go into the bicycle, right? We're going to the bicycle, and then we're going to, and then I like to do that to stretch. I used to can do this effortlessly. It is such a task now, right? So we get down, and we rock it out from side to side. We're gonna rock with it. I'm gonna have to turn that heat off now. Cause I'm gonna tell you, I'm burning up down here. And this yoga exercise is like 30 minutes, so we're not gonna be long. But yeah, I just wanted you guys to see, so I'm about to get up, roll up, and I'm going to turn this down. I think I'm gonna keep it on 70 from here on out. Yeah, so when this side right here, right in here, right in this side, is sore. And I don't know if you've ever had that problem, but I think it's a little arthritis up in there. So, because this side was injured. I used to work out like a lot, and this side became injured. And one day I was working out hard, and I heard a pop, which was not a good sign to hear. And I'm gonna tell you, it's been like bad ever since. So I've had to constantly work out to keep myself together because I feel like I'm falling apart. And I was in a car accident back in 2004, something like that. It was years ago. It's been actually like 20 some years. Then I just was in a second accident, September the 7th. And I hurt my back and all of that. So what I'm doing now is to help my back, to strengthen me, not only overall, but to core, to keep my core. Because if you have a good core and it's in alignment, your core, then, you know, which is your foundation, you'll be able to, a lot of things will happen. You'll feel better, all of that. So right up in here hurts, right here. And that's where I went to the specialist, and he was like, I know exactly where it's at. It's like in my pelvic area, you know, and it's a little shot that can be done inside of the office, but I'm scared. So I say, you know what? Because I had a shot before in my spine, baby. Never again. Never again. It's two things. It's my head and my spine that I don't play about. Anything that's in this occipital region up in here, no, because it has too many functions that we know what we need and we take for granted. We just don't understand the concept of how strategic that God has, you know, designed the functioning of our bodies. It's very specific. So if one thing is off, then you can throw everything off, you know, that whole domino effect. So yeah, I don't want to mess up God's creations. So therefore, I'm just going to do what I know what to do and do what I do best, and that's to exercise and try to make me feel better. So it's not about how I look per se, it's about how I feel. So with that saying, and when I'm feeling better, you look better. Everything is better, right? So It is like a self-esteem booster. Uh, but yeah, it's just something that God has designed us to. If you don't move, you're gonna lose it. You have to move. These muscles and bones are made for a reason for us to move and keep, keep being mobile. So we just have to go with the flow. But I'm not gonna rant and keep on going. What I'm going to do, I'm tired of Apple keep on trying to take $9.99 out of my account. Really, Apple? Okay, so this is day 4. So we're on day 4. Let me go back, okay?
Drop the belly. Hi everyone, welcome to Flow, your 30-day yoga journey. It's day 4. Let's move.
Let's move. I think it's better right here. Or maybe. Movement, flow, movement,
All
yeah.
right.
So she's sitting.
In on the ground. We're going to get moving, wink, wink, right away today. So we're going to come on down to all fours to begin. Of course, take your time getting there. High speed Benji. Tabletop position. Alright. As you're ready, drop the belly, open the chest, take a deep breath in, pause here, stay for a couple breaths. And then take a little left to right, start to feel your hands really connect to the earth, tops of the feet. And then on an exhale, round through the spine and stay here for a couple breaths. Just dropping in, letting your intention land here on the mat for the duration of this practice. And then letting it flow with the breath. Inhale, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. And one last time with your breath. Now curl the toes under, send the hips back, but keep the palms where they are. Inhale, find extension through the crown of the head, tuck the chin slightly. Exhale, stay here, try to press into your pinky toes. If you need to here, you're pressing away from the earth with your palms, you're pressing back with your hips, pinky toes reaching towards the mat, and crown of the head is extending out. Take one more breath here. Waking up the feet. Beautiful. Then come forward back to all fours. Press into the tops of the feet now. You're going to turn your fingers out towards the left and right side of your mat. And we're going to take small circles one way and then the other. Take your time. Feel it out. And then maybe you stop here, or maybe we keep turning the fingertips towards the body. And then take our circles again here. Stretching through the hands, the wrists, the forearms. And reversing your circle if you haven't already. And then releasing. Hands come forward, knees go as wide as the mat. We send it back, child's pose. Deep breath in, close your eyes as you exhale, land here now in this present moment. And see if you can allow your breath to move you here. Feel the inflation as you breathe in, this expansion in the ribcage. And the softening, the slow descent as you exhale. And then try to create a little wave here with the breath. You can feel the torso rise and fall. And then see if you can exaggerate it a little more so that you're creating a wave in the let's take a couple cycles of breath here to find some movement that feels good. Keep it nice and slow. You can walk the fingertips to the right, walk them to the left. Maybe you interlace the fingers behind the calves, clasp opposite elbow. Just take a couple breaths here to find what feels good. Return to a deep breath. Shake the weight of the head a little bit so you're not clenching in the neck. And when you're ready, let's slowly draw energy up through the feet. Begin to roll up, bend the knees. As you stand up nice and tall, reach for the sky. Deep breath in. Big breath, big stretch, and then exhale, dive right back down into the fold. Slowly walk the hands out to a plank where you can lower the knees for a half plank today. We'll breathe here, see if we can recruit a few more muscles in the abdominal wall here by drawing the navel up and in, hugging the lower ribs up and in, lengthening through the crown. Good, inhale in here, exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Get really long in the side body. Lift up through the hip creases. Make sure you're not holding or clenching the neck. And just a couple moments here to see if you can find a little wave, a little movement in the spine. Let your breath inspire it. Maybe bend your knees if that feels good. And after a couple waves, drop the heels, inhale in, exhale. We're going to make our way to the top of the mat, nice and slow. This time, see if you can draw your feet together, really together, and bend your knees so your belly comes to the tops of your thighs. Inhale in here, exhale, slow and steady, roll up to mountain. Stand up nice and tall, find a gentle lift in the heart. We're going to swing the fingertips around to interlace behind the back here. You can bring the palms together or just square off through the wrist. Again, lift up through the heart space, lengthen through the crown of the head. Inhale in, exhale, bend the knees, send the heart, chest forward, belly comes to the tops of the thighs once again as the knuckles go all the way up towards the sky. Take a deep breath. Exhale with control, best you can, release the arms. Inhale, halfway lift, find a nice long spine. Exhale, soften and bow. Step the right foot back, step the left foot back to plank. Inhale in, exhale, knees, chest, chin lower. Inhale, lift up to cobra. Exhale to soften and release. Inhale to press up to plank or all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up high. Exhale, step it forward into your lunge. Pull the right hip crease back. Inhale, exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale, pull the right hip crease back. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale, pull the right hip crease back. Exhale, bend the right knee. Then keep this back knee lifted as you sweep the arms forward, up and back into high lunge. You got this. Bend the back knee just a little bit to get your center underneath you. Front knees bent, legs are nice and strong and active. You got this. Inhale, lift the chest, maybe look up. Exhale, bring it all the way back down to your mat. Keep that back knee lifted. Left hand comes to the ground. Right fingertips trace a line. Remember, think about how you move here. Trace a line all the way up towards the sky. Think about aligning your shoulders. Think about lengthening back as we slowly trace a line with the left fingertips all the way up for our twist. Reach that right heel back, curve the head forward. Inhale, wiggle the left fingertips. Exhale, slowly bring it back down to your lunge. Step that left foot back. We're moving and grooving now. Inhale in here. Exhale, belly to cobra, knees, chest, and chin. Or chaturanga to upward facing dog. Find your flow. Inhale to lift the heart. Take your time. Exhale. Make your way to downward facing dog. Inhale in deeply through the nose.
Yeah.
Exhale this time out through the mouth. Again, inhale in deeply through the nose. And exhale out through the mouth. Now bend the knees. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, soften and fold. Inhale, root to rise here. Reach for the sky. Exhale, release the fingertips down. Interlace them behind your back. This time, opposite thumb on top. So whatever thumb you didn't put on top last time, it's usually the one that feels a little funky. Draw the shoulder blades together and lift the chest. And on your next breath in, carve a line with the nose. Look up. On your breath out, bend your knees generously. Belly comes to the tops of the thighs and knuckles go all the way up towards the sky. Deep breath in here. As my friend Marty likes to say, resist the slingshot effect here. So slowly with control, release the bind. Fingertips come down and we inhale, halfway lift, your version. Exhale, soften and fold. Step the right foot back. Step the left foot back. Inhale in. Exhale, lower to your belly or chaturanga. Inhale, rise up, cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale to release. Meeting spot is downward dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, maybe a little wave in the spine. And breathe out. On your next inhale, lift the left leg up high. Exhale, shift it forward, knee to nose. Inhale, kick it up. Slow and steady. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, pick it up. Exhale, cross it over, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, pick it up.
That's making me dizzy, though.
Way forward.
I can't do that one.
Lovely. Pivot on the back foot, nice and slow. We rise up strong. Strong foundation here. Warrior two. Stacking the spine. Really reaching the fingertips out. Back toes are turned in. Engage the right inner thigh. Breathe in. Then sink deep into that front leg. So keep that knee deeply bent as you reach the left fingertips up and over. We're building strength here from the ground. Now pump those low ribs in. Peaceful warrior. Nice. And then take up space as you cartwheel all the way back down your lunge. Right into your twist. We're moving. Inhale. That fingertips reach up towards the sky. Lengthen through the crown of the head. And exhale. Bring it all the way back down. Beautiful. Step the left toes back. Inhale in. Exhale slowly lower to your belly. Inhale, rise up, cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, release, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. A long breath out. Deep breath in. And slow descend of the knees down to the earth. Cross the ankles and come through to the seat. Sit up nice and tall here. Head over heart, heart over pelvis. I'm going to bring the fingertips to your shoulders here, elbows wide. Inhale in, exhale, rotate to the right. Inhale to center, exhale, rotate to the left. Now you're going to keep this going, but find a rhythm that works great for you. Slowly picking up speed. Sending your gaze down gently past your nose here. Drawing your focus inward. And maybe the pace of this movement starts to pick up. Everyone, see if you can connect to those low abs here. Transverse, drawing that low belly up out of your pelvis here. Maybe picking up with speed for 10 more seconds. eyes, we're going to move into stillness. Take some final deep breaths here and notice how the breath moves you. And then if you haven't come to stillness yet, go ahead and make your way there now so that we can have just a couple moments of exquisite stillness together. Relax the tongue in your mouth, relax the shoulders, feed the ankles, relax your jaw. Just a moment more to simply be. Just notice how you feel. As you're ready, we'll start to rock the head very slowly, ear to ear, nice little massage, back of the head. And allow this movement to inspire some movement in the arms, the wrists, the fingers. Allow that movement to inspire some gestures with the toes, some movement of the ankles, the legs. Nice work, everyone. Slowly bring the palms together, thumbs up to the third eye. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. The hardest part is showing up, so thank you so much for being here and exploring and staying curious. I look forward to doing it again with you tomorrow. Inhale in deeply. Exhale completely. Namaste.
Okay, guys. Did you like working out with me, doing yoga today? I feel more relaxed. I feel more energy and I feel rested and I feel not tense. I feel good. I feel more flexible.
Welcome back to Flow, your 30-day.
So how do you like it? So maybe we can come and hang out again and yeah, I can take on a day. What's next now, right? Oh, so yeah, I feel so much better. So again, I feel lighter. I don't know, but thanks for working out with me.